All right, turn around, Minderz.
Sorry,
Uh,
there's too many chords in this place.
yeah, that sounds like a jazz record. Well, welcome to another episode of the Zero One Shootout here on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Rebin coming to you from the Noodles position here in Champaign, Illinois, joined as always by my buddy Minderz, who I think is paying attention now. Minderz, we
Yes,
had a lot of wrestling to watch over the weekend, but you got a head start on me because you were in Edgewood on Thursday
I was. I
with
was in
Mama.
Edgewood with Mama. We took Mama. Mama wanted to go, so made sure Mama got down there. We battled the tornado warnings and everything to get to Edgewood wrestling.
Hmm.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it looked like a fun show from what I saw today when I watched it.
Yeah, it was. It was a fun show. Got my girl on. Got my Ashlyn Alexander on.
Very nice, very nice. Uh,
Should see me debating on what shirt to wear today. Hi, Michaela.
okay, up there you go. Yeah. All right. Well, we didn't have a guest to announce last week, Minders, and you gave Rob a kind of scribbly note that didn't have a guest on it either on Thursday. But we
Says
but we
Toby.
can Toby. Yeah. But we can confirm we are going to be joined tonight by the King of Thrash, Justin Poole, who he's got some splaining to do after last Thursday.
I don't think he has any explaining to
I'll be
do.
honest, after watching the footage, I'm kind of on his side here.
Right? I I was cheering for him the entire time because I wanted to see him
He's
get his
awesome,
hands on the O'Neills.
right?
So
Well, yeah, we'll get more into that when he gets in. But yeah, it's I think Angler overstepped a little bit in
a
that
little bit.
tag match. Brought his bird
Got his
feeder
little
out there
bait
for no
bucket.
reason.
No, it's a bait bucket. Get it right.
It looked like a bird feeder on the screen.
It's
He'll
a
change his
bait
gimmick
bucket.
to the birder. Make a bird watching gimmick instead of a fisherman. Should go
But
with binoculars and
well, it got busted up because somebody, I forget who landed. I think somebody stepped on it on accident. So yeah,
it was you, wasn't it?
good times. No,
On accident.
I stayed in my seat the entire night. You can vouch for that because you saw the video.
I saw. Hey, I'm gonna
Now,
say this
there
because
is
you're not
one
gonna mention
point.
this. I need to point something out. Uh, talking about your mama. Bryce did a good job of taking care of her. I noticed when.
Didn't he? He did such a
Yeah.
great job.
So shout out to Bryce. He
We were like,
protected mama.
I, I go, Mom, move. She's like, I don't move fast. I was like, "Ah, crap. Okay. And then I'm like, thank you. But yeah, when Kenny and ATM started flying, I was like, oh, we got to get Mom
Uh-huh.
out of here. Devontae landed on me once.
Uh-huh.
Apparently they put me in a watch out spot, and I didn't watch out close enough.
No,
So,
you didn't get
but
your
you know
shortable
what?
move.
Well, it's okay. It's okay.
Well, you're still in one piece. Nobody broke your foot. CMC
Nope.
wasn't there.
Shut
Uh,
up.
what?
We'll talk about the show later. I did get a little. I'm gonna just stop. I'm just gonna stop there because there's no way that I can say that it's not gonna sound disturbing. So
Yes. All right. Well, first things first, we got some information to hand out here, Menders, regarding the War Games show. The pricing for the Chris Adonis meet and greet got released this week officially. So I'm going to throw that up here. It's not an up-to-date picture. It's more of a WWE Masters picture there,
hmm I say his
but
hair's a lot longer now.
yes. Who am I to quibble? Hello, Papa Pullman. Let's see.
Hi, Papa Pullman.
I'll talk about your boys here in a few minutes, but
I got
so
a
yeah.
bone to pick with one of your boys, by the way.
Uh-huh. I do by proxy, but the meet and greet, $20 for an autograph, 20 for a photo op, combo for 30. That's not a bad deal.
That's
I mean, we went
reasonable.
to
That's very.
can, we were at the expo earlier this month, and this was on the low tier of price
Oh
points
yeah,
there. So this is a heck of a deal to get that. So you
this
should
is like
definitely take
Bobby
advantage of it.
Fulton. That was like Bobby Fulton prices.
Yeah. Uh, this is also part of I think it's the gold level ticket
VIP. VIP.
VIP. It's like the ticket, the chair, and the meet and greet for $100, was it?
Yeah.
I think so. It's on the
It's I
matches that I
know.
have the tiles, but
I know for a fact it's $100.
okay. All right.
Because, well, I'm getting it. So
Well,
that was the tickets I got. Or the ticket I got.
ah,
Rest y'all cheap bastards.
there is a difference, madam, between cheap and broke.
I know, believe me, I understand.
We're gonna pony up some shekels for our favorite Cuban next week. So
Yeah,
we have
that's
that to look
true.
forward to.
That's true. That's true. I forgot about that. Remind me, I need to send you money still.
Yes, yes. I'll get you our. Well, Jumping the Rail has a PayPal account,
Mm,
so I'll give you the info for that. You can just send it there,
okay.
and if anybody wants to donate, no, I'm kidding.
We would be more than happy.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy though.
Wait, not for the shootout. No, we're not gonna
No,
do it
no, we
on the
don't.
shootout.
No, no. Jumping the Rail's the cash cow because that's the one that. Well, you know what I mean. That's the one. That's the one we actually spend money on.
It's the expensive one. That's the way I look at it. It's the expensive one.
I'd ask Tony Khan to bankroll it, but I don't think he would care for the content.
We're totally probably not. We're totally getting off track. Back
Yeah,
on track. Let's deal with our
uh,
weekly business.
yes, yes, we have a hastily recorded piece of business here from our buddy
Hey,
uh,
Tuesday
Silent
snuck
Gospel
up on
Dallas
him,
preacher.
okay?
It did.
Tuesday snuck up on him.
Yeah, but let's get to this real quick here because I haven't listened to this yet, so I'm curious.
Oh, you need to. This
Hello, sinners and Zero One Shootout fans. It's your boy, Dallas Preacher, back yet again with another fun fact of the week. And since this week's guest, the king of thrash, Justin Poole, is about the same age as myself, and we're both relatively early in our pro wrestling careers, I figured this week's fact should be about another wrestler who started relatively late in life in their wrestling career, and that would be the one, the only, Diamond Dallas Page, who actually, though he had prior managerial experience, actually started his in-ring career at the age of 36. And DDP would go on to win the WCW World Heavyweight Championship 3 times over the period of his career. So that's a pretty fun fact of the week. And this week's fun fact has been brought to you by the greatest faction in 0-1 history, 'cause you know those other groups don't mean shh to me. Very much.
I could be wrong. I think Page won all 3 of his heavyweight championships in the span of a year
really? Wow.
between '99 and 2000.
You'll have to check. I say check with
AJ,
Dallas. He might be able to.
where's
AJ, where is
is
AJ?
AJ? I haven't seen him in the chat.
I haven't either.
Scotty's in the chat. Long episode. Not if we can help it. We we
Not if
went
we can
about
help it.
we went about 3 hours last night on jumping the rails. So this one we're gonna get our business handled and try to be quick about it.
Next week, low life.
Next week
Yeah.
is the
Next
that
week
is the
might be a
plan.
long one.
Yes,
Next week might be a long
it will
one.
be either the full group or a subset of the low lives next week, to be determined. But
Ah,
we'll go
Toby,
from there.
Toby
Toby,
determined.
Toby's back.
Toby. Can we? Oh, I believe we have a king of thrash that's ready to enter the room.
I believe so. Justin Poole, welcome back, sir.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We are good. Uh, it's good to have you back. It's been a while since we've seen you. It's been several months since you were back in Edgewood before last week.
Yeah, I've been hiding out in the dungeon trying to get all big and beefy so I can come back and take people's heads off.
Yeah, it
Works for us.
makes sense.
So we've decided we're taking your side on this whole situation.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I watched the tape today, and yeah, Angler overstepped. I think watching
I mean,
the
how
end of
could you
that match.
not take my side? Really, like everybody saw that I was this close to finally getting my win on the O'Neills. I had them both down, and then he comes in, and for what reason, really, other than to just try to like hog the spotlight for some reason, like he's not, on the show
Tried to big
every
time you.
week, all the time.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's on my side.
Yeah, I mean, you would think. I mean, Angler, he has to know about your beef with the O'Neill brothers. This has gone on pretty much everywhere you've been in the St. Louis area since I've been watching you. And
Yeah, since
keeping up with.
my second professional match, they screwed me over in my St. Louis Anarchy debut.
Yeah.
So yeah, since the beginning, I've been trying to get them.
Yeah.
I think even last week I made the comment. I said, I'm going to go Poole and Angler because I want to see Poole get his hands on the O'Neills.
Yeah, I think that was one of the best shots that I've had. I've never hit one of them with the cutter before, and I got Devin with it, and I just know that he was done for. If I could have got one more thing, I know that I had him.
Yeah. But Angler had to step and get in your way.
Yeah, and I was, I don't know what he thought that he was going to do, but
he was fishing for glory.
Well, and then I had to go and leave him on the hook and have the O'Neills handle it.
Yes.
He did. It was great.
I don't have a rim shot on here. Damn it. I got to get that fixed.
You got to get that one moved over.
Hey, real quick, Minderz, Scott says DDP won twice in April of 99 and once in April of 2000. So, yeah, in the span of pretty much a calendar year, he won all three of his world titles there.
Yep. That was our fun fact of the week.
Right.
Dallas Preacher came on and was talking about how you guys have started your careers later in life. And so his fun fact was about Diamond Dallas Page and how he didn't start his career till he was 36. So
definitely one of my inspirations for sure.
Yeah.
I figure if he could win a world championship after starting at 36, then, maybe I can at least beat the O'Neills if I start after 36. And right now, that'll be good enough.
Right.
There you go.
So I know you got the Angler tomorrow. So you're gonna probably handle business then, but it sounds like you're not done with the O'Neills. You still got that victory just hanging over your head that you gotta catch on them. But,
yeah, I won't be done with them until they're done with wrestling in at least this area. I've told them before they can have Memphis, they can go some other town, they can go to West Virginia or wherever they want to go, but they need to stay out of St. Louis. And until I beat them out of St. Louis, I won't be happy.
Okay. Wow. So if you get another opportunity at the O'Neills in 0-1, are you going to bring your own partner with you next time? Or are you going to try to have more of a say in who they pair you with?
See, I would love to have a say. I think honestly, next time, if they tell me that they're going to pick my partner, then I might just suggest a 2-on-1 match. Because at this point, why not do it myself? Then I'm not going to worry about somebody blind tagging their way into the match and losing it. But yeah, I would like to bring somebody in that I actually trust. It's just that every single time I get a tag partner, it's the skinniest, nerdiest, wimpiest loser. And I don't understand why they think that they should tag the King of Thrash, Justin Poole, with all these geeks. Unless it's just that, like, for some reason, they just want me to lose, that's my theory is you got to put over the O'Neills because they're the teacher's pet. Everybody loves the O'Neills. And so, don't get in their way. We'll make sure that you don't get in their way. I know it's just become such a pattern that I don't know if it can be a coincidence anymore.
That sounds like something you'll need to take up with Rob Leach sometime since he is still the general manager over there. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Rob. We'll see. We'll see what kind of power he has.
May I help you?
Well, I see we have a guest in Reb's,
my producer
in Reb's area there. His cat has decided to come and the producer has decided to show up and bug us a little bit. But
you can always use more guest stars.
That's right.
Right? Noodles, we're
This
fine.
is Noodles. She's not happy
hello,
with this.
Noodles.
Very noodly.
All right, back you go. Now don't chew on my charger this time. Or that
All
one,
right,
by the
Reb.
way.
Come on. Focus.
I'm sorry.
Reb,
I'm
focus.
distracted.
Focus.
I'm distracted. I'm hoping if the wife hears enough of this, she'll come and collect her and get her out. That was unnecessary.
Focus. Focus,
The
Reb.
face with the
Focus.
tail.
Disrespectful.
She knocked over Fonzie's whistle. See, I got Bill Alfonso whistle here. She knocked it over with her tail. I need to gather myself. Minderz, ask a question. I need to collect myself here.
Are you having issues there?
I'm having issues.
All
Now,
right.
don't step on the.
Now we've started coming up with a few more questions for people that come on the show, and I know we hit you with a few the last time you were on, but we've got some more. So we're getting better at this whole interviewing thing. I'm
Heck
pretty
yeah, I hope I
excited
am
about
too.
it. All right, I want to know who would be your dream opponent in 0-1. In 0-1, notice I.
Is this like a outside the O'Neills? Like we leave them out of it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I think the O'Neills is a given.
Once you're done, O'Neills is a given. After the O'Neills.
Oh man, there's so many really good ones that I want to fight almost everybody there, but I gotta, big shark in the pond is Mad Dog, so it's got to be Mad Dog. If I want to fight anybody at a place, it's got to be the top guy at the place, and that's Mad Dog.
Okay. Whew. Well, we'll see. We'll see after next Saturday, because Mad Dog's got to go against Tanner next week, or on the 4th for War Games. So we shall see.
He's gonna crush it.
Yeah,
He's going on a tear. I don't know too many people in this area that I think that are going to stand up to Mad Dog. He's kind of steamrolling everybody that he gets in the ring with right now.
He really is, which I don't hate because I've always been a Mad Dog fan, but
yeah,
I like
fantastic.
Mad Dog.
He kills people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now, how about, since we're talking and you're from the St. Louis area, how about your dream opponent from down in St. Louis? And you can't choose Mad Dog or the O'Neills because you've already picked them. So it's got to be somebody else down there.
Damn, that's a good one too. It would have to be another top guy. Oh, I want a big guy. Who's a big tough guy that I want to fight? There's a ton of them. I really just want all of the main eventers. Give me the top guy in every company. But if I get to just pick one to start off with, it's because I think that he's the most technically sound, the most overall badass and fantastic. It would be Spitfire Davey Vega.
Ooh,
Okay.
that would be
Okay.
I think that Davey Vega is one of the best wrestlers in the world, and he just happens to live in St. Louis. So
Yeah.
I would love to see what happens if I get in a ring with him.
There you go.
If
Been a
I
minute
could
since
throw
I've
one
seen
out,
Davey. It's been
Yeah,
a minute
I
since
think it
I've
was
seen Davey.
I think it was the Expo last year.
I think it was
18
too.
If I
All right,
had to
throw
throw
one
one
out
out
there.
at you, I would be very curious to see you and Jabari King go one-on-one.
Oh yeah, that's something that's been hinted at a few times.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah. In my St. Louis debut was the Grandel Battle Royal, and the O'Neill twins had jumped Anakin Murphy, and I decided that I was going to insert myself in that situation, and ended up in a 2-on-1 that led to Jabari King eliminating me in that Battle Royal. And then one was at February at WrestleMax. We were in a scramble together, and Jabari decided that it was a great idea to kick me in the head and then chop me after the match was over when I was looking the other way because somebody else got a pinfall in the ring. Me and him are on the outside trading shots. And I got to tell you, like, everybody acts like he's real big and bad, but when we're standing next to each other, he's not a lot bigger than I am. So Jabari's another one that's definitely on the list.
Papa
I'm
Pullman
there for
put
it.
up his suggestions.
Oh, hang on, let me see. Oh, yeah. Vega or Gary J would be good choices, he says.
Oh yeah,
I would wish
would be
Gary J on
fantastic,
anybody.
too. I want to find out how hard Gary hits. I know he hits hard as hell.
You say that. I think that's one of those be careful what you wish for situations.
I gotta say, I like a little bit of violence, so I'll have fun with it at least the first couple.
Ask Benjamin Trust how those chops feel. Let's see what he tells you.
Oh, he's another guy I'd love to beat up.
Please do beat up the dweeb. I would pay you to beat up the dweeb.
Well, hopefully somebody will pay me to fight him.
Well, hopefully. Now, careful. I said that one other time, and all of a sudden, everybody was like, "Oh, Mindy's paying everybody." I was like, "No.
He's gonna bankroll a show. Everybody
No.
gets to beat up the people you hate the most.
There you go.
It'll be fun.
Oh, Reb.
What? I know that look.
I could bankroll a show and get people to beat up the people I don't like.
I mean, pretty much. That's how it works.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty evil at times. I really am.
No, just petty.
Yes, that too. So, what, Reb, do you want to talk? Get that out of my freaking square box, please. I don't, thank you. Okay, so,
Easy.
why don't we talk about last Thursday? Because Justin was there.
Yes,
so
we can do that.
We can talk about
All
the
right.
matches from last week. Did you get
Let's
to see
talk.
some of the matches? Other than yours?
Yeah, I saw
obviously.
at least parts of most of them.
Okay.
All
Do you
right.
mind if we run through them?
Oh, absolutely not. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So starts off with the contract signing with Murphy and Calix, and we had gotten a tip last week that Anakin was going to spill the beans, Minderz, about why he turned on Kenny and split up the tag team. And I don't know, you were there. What was your take on what Anakin said?
I mean, it made sense. He didn't want to hurt Kenny, is what he said. And it's like, you're in the wrong business, bud.
Yeah, I gotta say, I believed him for a minute.
I did
Yeah.
for a split second.
He had the hook in, another Angler reference there.
You
but,
going with another fisherman reference there? Way to go there, Reb.
that's- I'm sorry, you lured me in. I'm trying every
hate you
episode.
right
I try
now.
to get her to do
I
a spit
hate you
take,
right
but
now.
I can't do it.
Nope.
So yeah, so Anakin sucker punches Kenny after the contract's over. They get the big pull apart, and then
Justin was
first
part of
match-
the pull apart. He was
yeah,
down
you
there,
were
part
you
of
were
the
part
pull
of the pull
apart.
apart. And
Yeah, I gotta
Minderz,
say, I was a little disappointed in both of them at the moment, but I don't really know either of them very well, but I do understand the brother dynamic, and I can understand like maybe, Anakin feeling like I've put year after year after year into this and worked my ass off for where I am, and now just because you're my little brother, you get to be at the same place I am, and you get the same opportunities that I had years of work put in to earn. And, then maybe feeling like he could be costing him that by, losing matches maybe. And I don't know. They'll beat each other up. They'll figure it out. I'm sure they'll be fine after they slap each other around for a long time.
possibly. I will say this though, in Kenny's defense, he, for as young as he is, and he's only been in the business a little over a year,
A little over
and
here.
and he's been just so impressive, even from the first match we saw when he wrestled Anakin.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's very athletic. He's fast. He's exciting. I mean, then there's, that as well. Maybe in some part of Anakin's mind, he thinks like, how is he already this good? Like I had to try so hard to get this good. And maybe he resents him for that. And so maybe he acted out of jealousy.
I think that has a lot to do with it, honestly. Papa Pullman, you could always chime in about this whenever you...
It's kind of the Brett and Owen dynamic, but in reverse.
It is.
This time it's the older brother
Right.
having the jealousy of the younger brother. All right, so the first match we got, let me find it. I can find my tile
Luminary.
here. Luminary and Ashland. I said to make sure I had the picture. There we go. And we've seen these two go quite a few times, and it never disappoints, Minderz.
No, it does
Because,
not. Papa Pullman chimed in.
That's an
Gotta love
unbiased
Papa Pullman.
opinion, by the way.
Yeah.
Papa doesn't play favorites, but he's
Hey, Anakin did flip him off. So I understand it. I get it.
he has been very disrespectful to the his elders the
He
last few
has
months,
been, and we
Minderz.
will talk about that when we get to that match. Even
Okay.
though it wasn't on
So
Patreon, but it will be tomorrow.
right, right. Well, Minderz, break it down for me. You were like I said, you were there. So what did you take away from this match
You
with
just watched this. I haven't watched this in a week, and you're telling me to break it down? Anyway, Ashlyn did her thing, but there's always the Luminary, and you know how the Luminary works.
yep,
So
Crafty.
but the Luminary won. They won clean. You know, no
they did
help.
win
Hippie Johnny
clean.
was not there. They, yeah.
Nope. Yep.
That
So
also Luminary getting Ashlyn up on their shoulders
I was
for that.
impressed with that.
Well, look at that
His-
promo picture. Look at those biceps. They're getting jacked.
Well, okay.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
They got some definition going on. It's still
Putting in the
wiry, but
But
putting in the work.
it's
Exactly.
Ashlyn, and I love Ashlyn. And I was
Oh, Ashlyn's
surprised that
awesome.
she let them
They're
do it.
both very hard hitters.
Yes.
Yeah, I was surprised that she didn't take elbows to their face. That was my whole shocker. That was just my thing. But I mean they've kind of got to set it up though that Luminary and Hippie Johnny are going to really have to start showing that they can go because they've got quite a task
Oh.
ahead of them come War
Oh,
Games.
they
So
sure do. We'll get to that when we get to the War Games card because I think all the
All right.
matches ready to talk about there.
so far,
All right.
okay.
So next up we had our 5-way gauntlet match to determine Tommy Davis's next challenger for the TNT Championship. Wound up card subject to change. Reign Victoria filling in for CMC, but
Yep.
in the end it was Jake Bosch, and I think I picked this, didn't I, Minderz?
We both did. We both
we
picked
both did.
Jake last week.
Okay, I couldn't remember who you picked. I'm sorry.
Always
picked-
bet
I
on
said if-
Bosch.
No kidding. He's so
Yeah.
good. We're real impressed with Bosch.
Yeah,
I
big
don't throw
money
the word
Bosch.
natural around, but yeah, Bosch and even Stanley too. Both the new guys are so much fun to watch.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Stanley's kind of a
Yes.
prick.
Well,
I don't know Stanley
You gotta
that well,
have-
so I can't say for sure.
He's
but-
definitely the Marty
There's-
Jannetty of the team, and I think that's why he's
Oh,
out doing his thing
Ouch.
right now. Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
if he
I-
doesn't show up at WrestleMax Friday, Bosch can send me a text, and I can probably come down and help him win the tag titles.
hey, there you go.
there you go. There you go. As to say, when the first time I saw him, they reminded me so much of RK Bro that like Stanley was like the Randy of it, and Bosch was the Riddle because
It was,
he was all over the place and he was the happy-go-lucky one, and then you had the serious one, and I was like, yeah, this is RK Bro in my head already, so
There-
we'll just go
there-
from there.
there were hints of head cheese in there too. Al Snow and Steve Blackman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely I get more Steve Blackman vibes out of Scotty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just it was DLC eliminated Gwen and Glitch, or I'm sorry, no, he eliminated Gwen, then Bosch eliminated DLC. Bosch eliminates Glitch, then eliminates Rain, and gets the win there. So he's got a title shot tomorrow with Tommy
Yes.
in Edgewood.
That's
Don't
going to
forget
be
about
a
the-
killer match.
I'm very
is.
curious to see that one.
Don't forget about the baby powder.
Oh yes, a little glitch in the strategy, Minderz. See what I did there?
You mean Hellboy the Bellboy? And I got yelled at for
Hellboy the
calling him
Bellboy.
that, by the way.
Hellboy the Bellboy kind of stepped in it a little bit. And if I could offer one tip, I would say don't try to use the bottle of baby powder. You know, put it in the hands. And then
You put it in a bag, and you pull it out.
There you
Simple
go.
stuff.
that way the receiver can't counter as easily.
There you go.
I'm just kind of armchair quarterback in here, but
Well, maybe it was
I know.
his first time.
it could be. But yeah, I don't think they really cover that in wrestling school.
Oh, I was taught that for sure.
Were you? Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
There's got to be
We're
some sort of
absolutely taught about
tutorial,
throwing powder in our opponent's eyes.
right? Passing Nux 101.
There you go.
Yeah,
Well,
Passing
load
that.
up.
like this.
All sorts of tricks.
Oh yeah. Oh, I tried to get the week that Iron Sheik died. I tried to get BA to load up the boot like Iron Sheik in tribute, but he didn't do it.
I'm just trying to find a guy that can load mine up. It's expensive, so
Yeah.
I know there's a trick to it. there's a trick to it where you gotta like cut a hole in the sole and put whatever it is that they put in there in, and then get it to where you can slide it to the front, then slide it out back to the heel again. It's a whole thing. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I
But
mean, maybe if I beat up the angler and I sell his fishing pole and his tackle box, I can pay to have my boots loaded.
There you go.
I don't. That's not
There
the
you
best
go.
fishing pole. I don't know how much you're gonna get for that. It's,
Just got to find some rube on the street.
well, that's the angler.
No, this is what you do. You
I'm
find
sorry,
the
I need to be
angler's
nice.
fans. No, you find the angler's fans, and then you say, "This is a match used fisherman's rod to give it more value." That's how you do it.
Yes.
That makes sense.
We're gonna get so much crap from the
Oh, we're
Edgewood
gonna get it.
fans. What are
That's
you
all
picking
right.
on the angler for?
Well, if the angler wouldn't have done what he did, then I wouldn't have had to do what I did.
Papa Pullman's on a
Pullman.
roll.
He is on a
I
roll
thought that
tonight.
Papa Pullman was a big angler fan. I thought that if anybody was going to be angry with me,
Don't they go fishing?
Nope. I think that, hey, there's a big difference between fishing and wrestling. I'm just saying.
That's true.
Okay.
All
So
right.
let's
well,
move
moving on. All right. Noah Clover versus Anakin Murphy, and Minderz, I'm giving you the floor to express what you need to express here.
Papa Pullman, I got a problem with Mr. Anakin. I got up out of my seat to yell at him last week because he walked up to my mama and called her an old hag. I was not a happy camper. But you know what? Here's the beauty of it. Here's the beauty of it. After I told him who it was, I got an apology. I did get an apology.
When will he learn not to apologize?
I know. An old hag. Not even a hag. Not just a hag. An old hag.
That's rough.
Anakin should be very happy that Bari was not there with you on Thursday.
Oh boy. Oh,
she's
I
like
was
our
hot
she's like
and
our
ready to
group
go.
mom.
She is the
Mama
group
Minderz
mom.
is our group mom, so we're all kind of protective of Mama Minderz there. So,
And like we said, Bryce was very protective of Mama Minderz that night too.
yeah, that's a tongue twister.
It is.
Get Cobra to make a cartoon face of your mom and make a T-shirt.
Papa Pullman, he is disrespecting everyone. Someone will teach him manners. Kenny.
Manners. He's going to teach him the property, apparently.
It's fine. Manners. I'll fix it.
I'm kind of a grammar czar. I pick on spelling errors. I was in the B, back in middle school. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. That's enough. Although Noah Clover did win, so I was super excited about that. So
he's racking up some victories in Edgewood.
Granted, Kenny might have taken the attention of Anakin for a little while, but somebody call my mom.
Oh, he didn't have nifty red shoes on.
Nope. All right, so next we had ATM and Kenny Calix. Reb?
Yes. So good. This match, best match of the night, I thought.
And what happened to ATM?
Fantastic talent.
And what happened to ATM's attitude? He stood up for Kenny.
Kenny knocked some respect into him, apparently.
I guess so.
ATM might be, kind of brash and come off like he's being rude sometimes because he's honestly just so good, I think, is the thing. It's hard to not think he's being cocky, but really backstage before shows, stuff like that, cool as hell. ATM is cool as heck, so doesn't surprise me to see him do the right thing. I'm sure he agrees the angler sucks too.
He knocked the angler out a few weeks ago.
He knocked the angler out.
Exactly, he knows.
With like KO knocked out with one of those head kicks.
Like TKO.
Yeah. Like drag to the back and get him some air KO.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go that route. I think instead I'll just make him tap out maybe.
Well,
there you go.
I'm just going to put him in a headlock and squeeze until his head pops.
There you go. Hey, there's a book that has that as a finish.
Don't bring the book out again.
Justin, you're close to remember this book, Hulk Hogan Wins the Belt?
No.
From 1985. It's a children's book about when Hogan beat the Iron Sheik, but it's full of inaccuracies and mistakes.
It's real bad,
Well,
and
you
it
know,
even tells
creative
you.
license.
Well, and it tells you the result on
Yeah,
the front page of the
yeah.
stupid book,
On
or
the
on the
cover, it
front,
says
on the
the
cover.
the day Hulk Hogan beat the Iron Sheik is right there on the cover, so it just spoils the ending. It's right there.
Just
But
ruin the story for the kids.
I know.
Right.
Anyway, I I gotta get that book out of the room, otherwise I'll keep going to it whenever something like this comes up. Uh,
I know.
no, ATM, by the way, also one of our favorite guests we've had on this show. We'll have to get him back
He
on
wants to
soon.
be back on, by the way. I talked to him last
Oh,
week too, so we're gonna get
yeah.
him back on too. And now we get to the match I've been
Now we
wanting to
get
get
to
to.
Mr. Poole and the angler against the O'Neills. And usually when we talk about the O'Neills in a tag match against anybody, I usually give the O'Neills the advantage because they have the experience as a team over just about anybody that they go up against, in 0-1 especially. But I thought it's like you said, you had them on the ropes when you were in there with them, and you were going to load up for that cutter before Angler tagged in. So I I'm hoping that we get another go with you with a different partner with the O'Neills going forward because you were there from what and I just
Yeah,
watched
it's
the
just
match
I think
about
at
an hour
this
and a half
point,
ago.
I know their tricks. I know what they're going to do. They don't hit that hard. I can get back up from just about everything they can hit me with. And if I could just, get somebody to at least match me a little bit, I think I got them. Maybe the deal is I should just ask for a one-on-one match against one of the O'Neills. We would have to do some kind of like the ones handcuffed to an ice cream truck or something kind of situation. But I think that either O'Neill I could beat the hell out of with almost no problem.
Yeah.
Well, there's plenty of beams and pillars that you could potentially handcuff one of them to where they couldn't get to the ring.
Yeah, it'd be easy.
But yeah, but yeah,
Or
maybe
just
that's the way
lock
to go.
them in a
And the
trunk.
boss listens. There, well, it'd be a big trunk. Uh, no, the
I
boss
mean,
usually listens to this. So
they've already stuck one
that
person
was
in the
Chris.
trunk.
That was Chris O'Brien. That's easy. He's a little guy. And CMC kidnapped him, by the way. You didn't mention that part.
He didn't mean to. He
He
didn't know he
drove
was in
off
there.
with him in the trunk.
He didn't know he was in there.
It happens.
I
See?
It happens.
I told
When
you.
does it happen?
We had this discussion last time, remember? Because I had to
You drive around
own
places.
up to something I did. Yeah, it just depends where you're at. You always do, but now I've learned you always do the hobo check. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. You always do the hobo check. Never know
So
who's sleeping in the back of your car.
let's move on to the main event of the night.
Okay, so
I
this
called
is the
this.
finals
I'm
of
just
the
reminding
tournament.
you. I called this.
Yeah, you called this. I was wrong on this one, but this was the finals for a title shot, right?
Correct.
Minderz? Okay. So we have
Correct.
Quest and Bradley. And Minderz, I feel heard today. Because
I wonder
did you
why.
see how they spelled Bradley's name on the
Yes.
Chiron on the
All capitals
all caps
with an
with the
exclamation.
exclamation point. So I feel like they listen to me.
At least somebody does.
Well, we make things happen,
Now-
that is true.
Hey, Quest and Bradley are on a roll right now.
They really are. I mean, there was again a little bit of an assist from Joey O'Reilly, but the referee was down, so it doesn't really count.
Now, I did miss all of this one because I was yelling at the angler or yelling about the angler to anyone that would listen or, freaking out generally. But I did hear that chair shot from outside whenever it happened.
Yeah.
And I thought, what the hell was that? I came back
Yeah.
inside. They said, oh, that was Joey with the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he knocked
that-
he knocked Theo loopy. Even as they were going back through the curtain, Theo was on spaghetti legs there.
Yeah, I got to say, that was
Devontae got
entertaining.
thrown out of the ring in my lap.
Uh-huh.
I like I said,
Cakes
I
on
was
cakes.
sitting in a cakes on cakes. But
That
I'm still
Devontae
telling
on the
ya.
apron. Oh,
oh Yeah, we've named one of his moves. It is now the Devon Tenta.
It's when he
like
does the sit down butt spot.
When he sits down on him.
yeah. A classic.
like
Yes.
yeah, like Earthquake used to do. So all right, well that pretty much
Thinking about
sums up
busting that
last.
one out.
Yeah,
What's that?
that pretty much sums up last Thursday. So let's move on to this Thursday.
Let's do that. All right. Well, let me get the crawl off there. All right. So this Thursday, I can actually delete all these from last week now. I'll do that as we go. All right. So
Okay.
first thing, let's just get into it since you're right here. You got the angler one-on-one.
That's a great
Look at
promo
that
pick.
picture. That's a great
good one.
picture. I love that one.
I look like a superstar. Look at the angler. He
you
looks like
do.
a jerk.
There's a little bit of space there between the sideburns and the goatee. There needs to get a little attention, but I'm not one to.
Rough.
Who am I talking about hair? So
Facial hair you can talk about. You can talk about facial hair. It finally grew
that's
back.
true. Yeah, CMC took it upon himself to cut my beard off a few months ago, and I was not happy.
No,
I
that
don't know
sounds
what I did.
terrible.
I might have.
Yeah.
With kid scissors yet to boot. It wasn't even sharp scissors. It was kid
they were not
scissors.
sharp.
Not fun.
I don't know why he picks on me.
Because you started it.
I did not start it. This is
We're
not
not
the time or
going into
place,
this
Minderz.
again. Let's keep going. We're not
All
going
right,
into this again.
Well, Minderz, we got to make picks for tomorrow. Angler or Justin Poole? I think this is kind of a dumb question.
I was gonna say this is obviously going to be Poole. Obviously,
I can pretty much stake my.
I mean,
stake my
the
house on
angler
that.
is still a trained professional who has a chance. You know what they say, any given Thursday.
Right.
So I can't take him too lightly. I've seen him do some pretty cool stuff. Everybody says he hits really hard. So, I'm excited to see what happens, but
I'll say
my prediction is I take his head off in under a minute and a half.
Okay.
All right.
I'll say this. Watch if he gets up on the second rope, he throws a pretty mean lariat from up there. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind.
I'll just yank him down onto his ass.
There you go.
Thanks for the tip, though, for real.
I got you.
We got you.
Yeah. All right. Next up here, three-way match. Bradley versus Max W. House versus Anakin Murphy. And
AJ's on a roll tonight. Something tells me he's been drinking.
maybe a little bit. Any wrestler that doesn't answer will say themselves when asked who they think will win needs to get the F out of the business.
I mean, yeah, if you think you're going to lose, well, I don't know. Who knows? You still get paid, so
Yeah,
whatever.
that's true. Who was
Scotty's
that? That
picking
was
Anakin for this one. This is Max, Bradley, and Anakin.
Pick's got to be Anakin. It's going to take their heads off.
I don't see Kenny booked for tomorrow, so that kind of opens the door for Anakin. I have to look over his shoulder during this one. So I am inclined to agree with you. I think it's going to be Anakin also.
I'm gonna be the oddball, just because Anakin pissed me off last week. So
just don't take your mom this week.
I'm going Bradley.
Bradley, hey, he's got momentum. I'll say that.
Yep.
Just got probably the biggest win of his career last week, beating Devontae and Theo. So.
Yep. So I'll go with Bradley.
Okay. Justin, what do you think?
Oh, I'm going Anakin for sure.
Okay.
He said Anakin. I was to say, I'm like, he answered already.
Oh yeah. It's weird when the guest goes first.
I know.
It throws me off.
It throws you off.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got the Lowlifes versus the O'Neill brothers. Again, probably a dumb question to ask Justin who he thinks is going to win here, but
yeah, I mean the Lowlifes, I think got it. I think if anybody knows dirty tricks, it's them, so they won't get caught by surprise with anything the O'Neills do. So
especially
CMC. But also, I mean, maybe I'll just come out there and beat up the O'Neills during this. If we're going to be at the same place, I mean,
I was
who's really going to stop
say
me?
that. I was going to say that.
would it be possible for you to talk to Rob and see about getting maybe a guest referee spot in this match or something?
Oh, that would be fun.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be real fun. Maybe
Referee
try
shirt
that.
with those boots. That'd be a
I
good
mean, I
look.
got a shirt. I'll bring my shirt. I'll bring a ref shirt.
There you go.
Do it. Do it.
I will say I'm hoping that the O'Neills show up in the black gear because if they wear the gold, it's going to be confusing.
Yeah.
Because Low Life's kind of co-opted gold for their stuff there.
Yeah, hopefully they're at least smart enough to do that, but they're probably not.
Well, I gotta say I'm gonna pick Joey O'Reilly to win this match.
Of
I
course
don't
you
see
are.
I
You're
don't see
only picking
CMC being much
Joey.
help. Just Joey, yeah.
Oh, maybe I could get Joey to be my partner against the O'Neills. We would definitely beat them.
Oh, there you go.
Get
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for doing bad guy stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
Get Dallas.
Hey, heels have more fun.
Heels do have more fun.
I'm just,
Um,
I'm done with rules.
Eh?
They never work
Unless
out
you
in my
can use
favor.
them to your advantage.
Exactly. If somebody else, everybody I fight's going to cheat anyway, so I might as well do it first.
Hey,
No.
there you go.
It's not cheating if you don't get caught.
That's right.
Exactly.
Just remember
I just gotta
that.
get sneaky.
Also,
This
to
guy is
paraphrase the
sneaky.
great Eddie Guerrero, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I guess I'm gonna go with the CMC's gonna win this.
You
CMC's gonna
can't.
win this.
I don't see what your issue is with Joey. I mean, he's clearly turned over a new leaf, and he's tried to be
Once a
nice
low
to
life, always a low life.
you. Oh, Papa Poma has a suggestion for you, Justin. He says team up with Jordan
There you
Perry.
go. Got to get him to a Thursday show first.
That's true. Unless we can get you and the O'Neills to a Mattoon show on a Saturday.
There we go. Let's do that. I like that idea
Scotty's
better.
picking
See, I'm sure they're
CMC.
too scared. They usually don't show up places where they know I'm going to be.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Next up here, we've got. Oh, speaking of ATM versus the Luminary.
Ooh. Ooh.
This is a potential show stealer here.
Absolutely.
This is. You
And
know
I'll be
what?
curious to see if ATM with that attitude change last week, if it carries over tomorrow.
You know what? With the way ATM acted last week, I'm gonna go with ATM. I know the Luminary is tough. I know they are, but hey, speaking of my buddy, anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go with ATM.
You know, it's big talk to talk shit about somebody that isn't going to do anything back to you. I'm just throwing it out there. Papa Poma has a good question. Will Hippie be there tomorrow? Because that could play into the finish if he's in
Who knows?
Luminary's corner.
Who knows?
I too am going to go with ATM on this one because I sent you a forward message when I was watching last week's show, Minderz, today. Do you remember what it was?
You sent me a lot of messages while you were watching the show today.
Well, the one that pertained to ATM, I just sent forwards. ATM is so good.
Yep. And what was my response?
So good. It was like 6 O's.
Yeah, there's like 7 O's or something in it. Yeah.
I think the problem might be though that ATM also knows that ATM is so good. And maybe this is just another Thursday night warm-up match for ATM. But for the Luminary, this is one of the biggest challenges they've ever faced. They know how good ATM is, what level ATM is. So this is a chance for them to show something that, maybe they haven't been able to against other opponents.
Yeah.
So
very true.
I think I'm going the Luminary.
Okay.
Okay. It's really hard to bet against the Luminary pretty much any day of the week. Something also to point out, these two have been partners before.
Yep.
So there's that level, there's some familiarity
Luminary
there also.
tried to get ATM to see the light. Tried.
Yeah, that didn't work out well.
Didn't work out so well.
All
but
right.
yeah. Although you gotta keep in the back of your head though, Anakin's gonna be there.
That's
and ATM
he might have some
Kenny.
payback. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
So you got to keep that in mind too.
Yeah.
But all right,
He's
next match.
Anakin's give a hoot is not working properly right now.
No.
He don't care.
He has given his last F.
Yes. No hoots given.
Yeah, no hoots given. All right, next match.
All right, next up here we've got Winnie Adana versus LDLC.
This is kind of a rematch.
These were the first two in the ring in that gauntlet match.
Mm-hmm.
And DLC got the pin on Winnie Adana, so I think Gwen's going to be looking to get that win back.
What do you think, Justin? We'll let you go first on this one.
I got to go with my boy DLC. I think he's got some kind of magic powers maybe that haven't been all the way revealed yet. Weird things happen when he's around. And I think he's got this prodigy thing. He's got it. He's got it. And I think that's going to be the secret. He's going to do something crazy and pull out a move that you've never seen before and get the win.
Okay.
The prodigy of DLC. I like the way that sounds.
Of course you do.
What's prodigy in Spanish?
AJ?
Yeah. Prodigio, I think it is. But
you know what? I think I'm going to go with Gwen. Gwen's looking for her first win. So I think I'm going to go with Gwen.
I've been very impressed by Gwen in the few times that I've seen her wrestle. The match with Cad and Mattoon, then all the matches in Edgewood so far. But I got to give it to LDLC. I think he's still got kind of that home field advantage going on. See, I was right. El Prodigio.
I love that we just yell AJ and he gets it for us. All right. And then
we got the main event.
What the main event will be.
Main event Tommy against Jake Bosch for the TNT Championship.
I'm bummed that
Tommy thing has really caught on, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'm so bummed I'm not going to be there for this one. I'm bummed I'm not going to be there tomorrow night, period. But
yeah, this is one that I wish I could be there for.
A literal barn burner.
Yeah, no kidding.
Literally.
Reb, you go first. You haven't went first yet.
I haven't gone first yet on this. I think, as high as I am on Jake Bosch right now, I got to go Tommy Davis to retain. Because he's been on such a roll ever since before he won that title.
When he became main event Tommy Davis.
When he became main event Tommy, because he has wins on just about everybody down in Edgewood. So I don't think it's going to be any different here. But I do think Bosch is going to put up a hell of a fight, though.
Yeah. Papa Pullman chimed in.
Tommy all the way. Still reminds me of a young Daniel Bryan. Yeah, he's got that Billy Goat vibe going with the beard, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Justin?
I think if it was, based solely on experience and wrestling ability, then you would have to pick Tommy. But there's just something about Bosch. He's got that clutch gene. He's got the Tim Tebow in him. Big moment Bosch. I think he could just pull it out. He could get one big move and knock Tommy the hell out. He rides that lightning of momentum from the fans like no other guy in the area right now. I think, it's got to be Jake. Jake's getting that belt.
Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't hate it.
The fans win regardless on this one.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Another thing to think about, Minderz, also is Bosch has been under the learning tree, so to speak.
You can't use that. That's copyright.
Oh, sorry. It's copyright. I'm sorry. He's been learning from Ben Trust the last few months. So he's been learning probably some tricks.
Dweeb. Here's the thing. There was something I noticed, and I'm hoping you noticed it too, Reb, because I know you and I both pay attention to very minor details at times.
This is true.
Jake kind of had some heel tendencies. Do you remember the last super baby face that we noticed there were heel tendencies to? And then
that was
speaking
Mr.
of,
Ironcakes, wasn't it?
Yeah. Speaking of, do they not have a match tomorrow night?
I don't think so. I think they're off next week. I think that doesn't mean they won't be there,
That's true.
but if the lowlifes are in the building, probably it can't be far behind.
You would think. But
But also, there no KC in the chat, no Devontae.
I know
So,
that's weird. So weird.
oh,
I think.
wait, I
Oh
spoke too
wait.
soon.
Nope, he's there.
Sorry, Devontae, you're being awful quiet, so that's why we were wondering.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I gotta go with Tommy, but I'm feeling a heel turn coming on. I'm feeling a heel turn coming on.
I mean, if Scott never comes back, then is it really any kind of a turn, or is it just him trying to find his way on his own?
No, that's true too.
There's something I need to on social. I saw something where Scott said because we haven't seen Scott Stanley in a bit. It's been Bosch mostly, but Scott Stanley had posted that he needed to make a phone call, and then he posted a screenshot of Jake Bosch in his phone, which makes me wonder: is he going to be there in Jake's corner? Or the new guy's going to get rolling again? It's
I
hard
don't
to
know.
say.
Last I heard, he's still not answering his calls or returning his calls, so hard to say.
Oh boy.
Hard to say when they got a title match on Friday.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, at WrestleMax. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Well,
Not a
have
good
we
time
kept
to
our
go
guests long
radio
enough?
silence.
Have we kept our guests long enough? I feel like this is a little bit longer than we usually keep our guests.
We've kept him for a bit. Justin, we
Well,
appreciate
I'm
you
a
coming
very
back
entertaining
on with us.
guest.
Well,
It's
you are.
true. And Rep didn't
Before
even
we let
get
you go,
into the music stuff. So
I was going to say, before we let you go, we got to find out how the band's doing.
Oh, pretty good. We've recorded some new stuff recently. We just released a Battlehawks song that is doing pretty well, and the Battlehawks are 3-0 since we released Cleared to Engage, the Battlehawks anthem.
Nice.
Which is available on all the streaming services you can find.
nice.
We don't got anything coming up, really. We're taking it easy until we get a few more songs recorded so we can release a full-length album.
That works.
Sounds
So that
good.
should be done like probably June. Hopefully some kind of summer party album release thing will happen.
There you
I
go.
had an idea, Minderz. I wanted to try to do something where there's a 0-1 show, but after the show, then it's like we get Justin's band, we get Ruber's band, we get Jimmy's band, do like a concert afterwards.
Jimmy's band.
Carrie.
There's no more band.
Oh, there's no more band?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a drag.
I
We'll
don't think so.
Make it a 2-band bill then.
There you go. We'll get the bands together.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Or just have a jam session. Why does that have to be the
Then have
actual?
Rob
Why can't it
sing?
just be? There you go. Now you're talking.
Have 2 bands and then have Rob karaoke or something.
Justin, do you know Golden Girls?
I'm sure we could learn it.
I don't know. A metal
Oh,
version
boy.
of the Golden Girls theme could be pretty spicy.
That would be kind of awesome, actually. Could be pretty awesome. All right. Thank you so much
All
for
right.
joining us, Justin.
Yes.
Anytime you want to come back on, you just let us know. We'll get
Absolutely.
you back
Hell
on
yeah.
here.
Thank you guys for having me. It's
Right
good
on.
to be
Yep.
back in the 0-1 universe. Hopefully
Yes.
some entertaining things come of it.
I would say good luck tomorrow, but luck. You don't really need luck in this case.
Yeah, I'll probably take it easy on them.
There you go. Easy day at the office.
Heck yeah.
All right. Thanks, Justin. Have a great night.
Yep.
You too. Thank you
Later,
guys.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, it's always fun having Justin back in with us.
Yes, it is.
Get off your phone, Minderz.
Hey,
It's
I'm
unprofessional.
no, this isn't unprofessional. This is me working to get us a guest for Jumping the Rail. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. As you were.
Thank you.
Well, while you're doing that, let's pay some bills here real quick, Minderz, and then we'll jump into
Let's
War
do that.
Games when we come back.
Sounds good.
All right, so we have one more order of business really to get into before we get out of here.
Hey, we might make it at the
And
hour and 15. I'm super excited.
I know, when's the last time that's happened?
All right.
I just gotta get a picture handy to put up here real quick.
Oh, are we playing? Are we? I didn't get to listen to all the Sierra's what she had to say. Do we have that video?
I do not have it handy. We'll have
Oh,
to
okay.
go to the 01 USA Facebook page probably to see that. Oh,
Yep, it's
ugh,
up.
ugh.
What?
Ow. I'm sorry, I got dynamite on my corner screen, and uh, Jack is trying to come in with the Bucks, and Okada, but security's stopping him. Oh, but Perry or Nick Diaz gave him the okay, so Jack is coming into the arena with Okada and the Buckaroos.
I still
So
want to know what I'm missing, but okay, go ahead. Let's go back to something more important like
that's,
01.
that's yes, Barry's Goss.
Thank you. I roll.
Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, if you want to know what we really think about Jack Perry, you just got to go the last couple
Listen
episodes
to
of Jumping
last
the
night.
Rail.
It's a good 3-hour listen.
Oh, they're starting with pockets.
Okay, can we stop it?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Concentrate. Back on track.
I'm sorry. All right, so War Games, May 4th, Decatur Civic Center. Uh, Pretty stacked card from the looks of it, Minderz.
I'm
Because I
excited.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 7 matches that I'm aware of for this show.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay, let's do this.
All right. So let's start off with the 6-man ladder match for the briefcase. We got to think of a catchy name for the briefcase, Minderz.
Okay. Well,
Uh-oh.
what?
What's my mom's trying to call me. Is it rude to decline?
Nah, you're in the middle of the podcast. You'll call her right back. We'll be done here in a minute
All
anyway.
right.
Because we don't have to
Yeah,
make picks
that's true.
tonight, right? Okay.
Dude, no, picks are next week.
This is going to be a great match. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, you got pretty much every aspect of 01 is represented in this match. You got
Tommy Davis,
guys,
you got LPLC, you got Dweeb, you got Victor Analog, you got Zach
Benjamin
Hendrick.
Trust.
Dweeb.
You better be nice because in a couple of weeks you're gonna have to put up with him.
What?
Oh, I didn't tell you.
I don't like you right now.
May 8th.
I have to
believe,
deal with Joey next week. So Joey next.
You get to deal with Joey next week. I bet if you wear a cowboy hat, you really butter him up.
I won't see Lincoln before then.
What?
Lincoln has a cowboy hat now.
Oh, does he?
He does.
Well, anyway, May 8th, our post war game show, Benjamin Trust will be joining us.
Joy. I'm so excited. Yay.
I can see you can barely contain yourself, Minderz.
Yeah. Barely.
But anyway, getting back to the match here.
This would be a fun one. Last year, didn't we do bets? We need to do bets again.
Did we do a bet?
We did a bet because
it
wasn't at War Games, but we haven't done a bet in a while. Because last bet I didn't have to be nice to Joey, but you had to be nice to CMC.
No, but I had to be nice to CMC. That was a special kind of torture, by the way. So Minderz, what are you thinking here? You want to make this interesting?
Let's think on it a week.
Okay. Next week we'll have our
we'll have our bet.
Yes. Trent wants to know if Chucky is his best friend.
So would you stop? We are talking 01, not AEW.
I'm sorry.
And come on. We have the King is going to be in this match. The Golden Guru. There you go. I'm down with that. Remember
Yes.
that show
Big
that you
old.
guys were saying if I could bankroll it, I could make everybody beat up the guys I don't like?
We just put trust in every match with like Carrot and Cobra and Poole and
Maybe not
like just
every
various
match
singles
because,
matches.
well, because I got to pick on Lander too. So maybe just alternate each match. I'm
I'll
terrible.
let you think on
Anyway,
that, Minderz.
let me think on that one. Okay, so we have the ladder match. What's the next one we've got?
All right, next up here we've got. Let me see. Okay, this one just got announced last at the Terre Haute show last weekend, and I completely forgot to mention it on the show Wednesday. The Light, the Luminary, and Hippie Johnny defending against Latino's Most Wanted, who last time I checked are the Black Label Pro Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh, I hope
I'm
we get
super
an awful
excited because
waffle.
1 week. I'm super excited
Give me
because
an
we get
awful
to see
waffle.
Saban
No,
again.
damn it.
What?
Yes,
What? Stop. So I'm
I'm sorry.
excited because we
I
get to
get
see Saban.
yes.
We saw Latinos Most
Hey,
Wanted at SCX. So yeah,
yeah, on the Friday show, and they were very good as a tag team.
very good as a tag team. So the
I haven't
light
seen much of
definitely
them as
has
a team.
the light definitely
They
has
got their
their work cut out for them. So
they definitely do. But I'll need another week to ruminate on this one to make a
oh,
pick.
me too. Yeah, I can't make picks tonight. I need to
No.
see some more lead up to everything before I make my picks.
Yeah. All
well,
right, let's talk I
well,
Quit match, Minderz.
maybe not every match. I think that one's kind of a given, but you know what?
Well,
I
he
just
had a
hope
lot to
this
say
is.
last week.
Oh, he did, and I hope this is a final. I hope this is the final chapter because I'm ready.
Oh,
Not that I don't enjoy watching all of this happen, but I think it's time that they move on and kind of look at other things that they need to set their sights on some other things instead of each other.
yes. That's time for. I think they need a break from each other after this match. If it was me,
Yeah, I think they do.
but you never know. Jimmy is hard to control. So if BA wins this, it might continue. Oh, Dallas Preacher, if you want a match, I got a match. My butt and Jake Lander's face, virtually identical.
I love it.
Ooh.
Ah, oh boy.
Yes.
All right,
All right.
next.
Next up, we've got uh okay, this is a little different because we were under the impression that we were getting a different challenger here, but the Shining Light Championship, we're gonna have Reign Victoria defending against Sierra in a no DQ match.
Papa Pullman.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Papa. Boy, he is full of it today.
He is. I love it. I'm super excited about this.
Yes.
I'm ready to see this again. I like this a lot.
Yes. Hey, they had a hell of a match last time that these two went one on one,
Mhm. They did.
and I would very much want to see. I will see him run it back. And it's
Yeah.
no DQ though, so you got to keep an eye on Hellboy the Bellboy at ringside.
Right. But that means Sierra could get some help too. And
True.
Sierra runs with the Country Air Boys. So we
Oh,
may
that's
have
true.
some.
Zach will be in the building, so
He will be. So we might have some Golden Guru going on.
he might
So
be he might be retrieving some Harley.
there you go.
So
Works
we'll
for me.
see what happens. Yeah, have to wait and see what happens there. But yeah, next up, and we kind of talked about this one here, Minderz, the big grudge match, Anakin and Kenny. Uh, Papa Pullman also, if it can't be Shaza, then I would want it to be Sierra. I think that's kind of a consensus, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a little surprised that we're not getting some sort of a stipulation out of this. It's just pretty much just a straight up one-on-one grudge match here. No
You
no
know what?
bells
I'm
and
kind of I'm
whistles.
kind of glad. I'm kind of glad because think about it. let's run through this real quick. So we have the War
Okay.
Games match. We have
The
then
ladder
we
match.
have the ladder match. Then
We
we
got the no
have
DQ
the I
match.
Quit match. We have the no DQ match.
Mhm.
So you said we had
Then we
what?
got whatever the
7
hell
matches?
Connolly and Keeler's going to be.
Yeah. So we have what? 7? You said 7 matches. So we've got
Seven, yeah, and 4 of those are guaranteed to have some effery
yes, exactly. So I'm
to
okay
keep
with
it
this
clean for the
being
kids.
one-on-one. I'm okay with this one being one-on-one.
It's a good launching point for these guys because I cannot imagine this is going to be the only time these guys are going to lock it up here in the near
Oh
future.
no, I don't think so. I think we're gonna see some more. So,
Yeah,
but I like the fact this is going to be just a one-on-one
just
match.
see who's better, basically in this case.
Yep.
See who's the better man.
See,
Papa
Papa
Pullman,
Pullman
there's a
agrees with us.
stipulation that Anakin has advantage. That's very true. Anakin is the veteran in this situation.
Yes.
All right. Next up, heavyweight championship. Tanner Keeler and Mad Dog Connolly. Good Lord. I mean, after what we saw in Terre Haute last
I didn't
Saturday,
get to see it. I didn't get to
I
see it.
know. Well, Tanner tuned up Connolly pretty good with that chain.
Okay.
And you know how Connolly feels about people touching his chain.
Yeah, you don't touch the chain.
Much less beat the crap out of him with it.
Right. Exactly. So
they're going to have 2 rings to play with in this match and a good sized arena on the outside. So who the hell knows what's going to happen here?
this might be our get our shit and move match.
I got a feeling because I might have to hide behind the taco truck for this one.
I'm not hiding behind any truck.
Vamos.
Thank you.
My wife
Vamos.
might go hang out by the taco truck because, that taco truck
Yeah.
was damn good.
Yeah.
Papa says Mad Dog will make him wish he stayed out of wrestling. I don't know.
I don't know.
If anybody can hang with Connolly, it's Tanner Keeler.
No, jeez.
Tanner busted
No,
Connolly open the hard
jeez.
way with his own chain. Both men mean business here.
Hey, Tanner said he was still holding a grudge about Conley spitting on him. So I
Yeah.
totally understand it. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Hopefully both of these guys survive this one and can walk away with under their own power.
There's another match that I'm concerned about them both walking out with their own power, but that's beside the point.
Oh,
You still haven't watched the matches that I sent you, have you?
I haven't had a chance. I had to weave last week's Thursday show in with my nap, so I didn't have a whole lot of time before we went on the air.
Okay. But yeah. All right. And then, of
I've
course,
seen what he did in Philly. He wins.
That's true. Holy cow! You saw his face after that one, didn't you?
I did.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's get to the main event here, Minderz. Of course, it's the War Games match. Trauma Unit and the Power Trip taking on the Low Lifes and Chris Adonis. And last year's was nuts. I mean, granted, we had Warhorse was in there, and then
Camaro.
Well, yeah, Warhorse and Camaro, and then Lander doing what he did to Marvin, dumb stuff. Yeah,
dumb stuff.
I don't know what to expect out of this match, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm expecting craziness. So
well, that's a given.
We'll see, because Team 01 will finally have the numbers. They haven't had the numbers this entire time. So they'll finally have the numbers. I don't know.
Yeah,
this is another one that I'm not sure.
I mean, both teams have guys in there with War Games experience.
Well, and then you have Sir and Trauma Unit. And I like all those guys. I like all of them. No, I said Sir and Trauma Unit. I like those guys. And then you've got Team 01, the Lowlifes, which I like Most of them.
Papa says,
Most.
curious how the power of Allen matches up with Adonis. That is a very intriguing matchup that I'm very curious about. Theo also, by the way.
Yeah. Well, but you got Dallas in there too,
Yeah,
so
got some power in that match. And then of course Devontae and Casey and Lander will kind of be the quicker guys in this match for the trauma unit, and Joey and Jordan for the low lives. CMC is just gonna, be there. Uh,
you're such a jerk. You're such a jerk sometimes.
I, I'm sorry.
I know, I know, I know.
Hey, he started it
Oh my god,
picking on me. I tried to make him. I tried to put him over, and he took it.
you
He took it
blindsided him.
sideways. I did not blindside him. The kid's
You
got to know how to.
blindsided him.
The kid's got to know how to operate in the fire. He's got to be able to handle some surprises here.
All right.
I'm trying to make him better, and he rewarded me by cutting off my beard, flipping me off, saying I'm a bitch, all kinds of stuff.
All
It's
sorts of
really
fun stuff.
unnecessary.
All sorts of fun stuff. But
I'm
so
just
that's
I'm
War
I'm,
Games.
I'm just
That's in
saying.
2 weeks.
Hey, he's got his show. Is like if he wants, I'd be more than happy to pick his opponent. But
I love it. Oh
I'm
boy.
bringing a
Uh-oh.
can-do attitude and probably a kendo stick.
Okay.
Well, this is, I like that end part.
Well, that's gonna
All
be
right.
War Games. If you haven't
Yes.
got your tickets for War Games yet,
Yeah, better.
get
They're
them.
gonna go fast. Also,
Well, front rows.
don't forget the chair.
Yeah.
That VIP package. You can get this chair with your ticket and with the meet and greet.
I need to remember to bring my silver and gold markers.
Why?
What's wrong, Reb?
Last time you had a satchel full of markers, I wound up getting graffitied like a street corner in Harlem. I'll have to wear it. If you do bring markers, I'm wearing a disguise, and it might look something like this.
You better ask Nick's. You're gonna have to get a hold of Ace because you're gonna have a tough time finding something like that without Ace's hat or mask. So, no, I forgot to tell you. I'm bringing a chair home that night.
Oh yeah, so you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you bringing Deadpool with you?
Yes. Deadpool's coming too. Because my heart can't handle all of it.
I mean, I can imagine how you're gonna react when Carrot says I quit.
Oh, you're dead. You're so dead. I'm bringing the
I'm sorry,
spoon too.
I meant to say if he says I quit.
No, so I'm bringing the spoon too. So all the way to
Uh-huh.
Decatur. Are you driving?
Yeah, I believe I am. We are chauffeuring you to Decatur.
Woohoo! Then I can play drums on your head the entire time.
Or just she'll
I
break my
probably
hand.
will. I about broke his hand last time.
Poor Bari. Hey, Bari, while you're in the chat, are we doing a gold rush on Friday?
So professional. Didn't we have this discussion on the Gold Rush one time? Minderz, what time we need to be at the show?
What's a little unprofessionalism?
It's a go.
It's a go.
It's a G. It's a G.
It's a gee.
It's a G.
All right. So for those that don't know, Friday evening we will be talking about the original TNA X Division Championship on Gold Rush on YouTube on this very network. So join us for that.
I will. I'm excited about that one.
Yes. Let me get to the 01 merchandise here before I forget here, Minderz. So here we go. All kinds of good stuff that they have. And this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. They got keychains, stickers, knickknacks, things like that. Along with the t-shirts, travel mugs, water bottles, tumblers, all kinds of good stuff there. They're at the gimmick tables, or if there's something you want specially made, just reach out to the boss. They can make that happen for you.
How do you think I got my Dallas Preacher cup?
There you go. You can get the Get Your Shit and Move 01 shirt. You can also get a different version of that on the Pro Wrestling Tees Jade Jumping the Rail page. Fighting Athletes established 2006. There you go. That's actually a cool logo. I have that one in my bureau as we speak. You get the original Cornfed Hero Reign Victoria shirt. You get the 01 Army shirt. 01 USA versus everyone. The brand new EOE shirt. And like we said, all of these are pretty much whatever colors you want, they can probably make happen. It doesn't have to be the ones that you're seeing in the pictures. Thursday Night Throwdown logo here.
They're going to have
What do
special
you?
ones
Oh yes, they have those. I think I already
exclusive for
got
War
mine.
Games.
Yeah, I got mine at one of the I think the last Mattoon show, but that's a sharp one.
But make sure that you let somebody know if you want a
Yeah,
specific size so they can hold it back for you.
I think it's Jordan. I think you got to reach out to Jordan for that one.
Dallas had it up on his page too.
So did CMC and so did Jordan. So I'm not sure which one
Yeah,
it is
so they all
that's the
did.
go-to. Yeah. Also available, you get the Lucha Style Thursday Night Throwdown logo here. Patreon.com/01USA, $5 a month for all the Thursday Night Throwdown content, plus all kinds of cool bonus stuff, pictures, videos, promos, all kinds of cool stuff there. So do that. $5 a month is a heck of a deal for that. And let's see.
Who we
David
got
is in
coming
the
up?
chat. David says we will have some new shirts and exclusive War Game shirts for May 4th.
That's why I showed that shirt.
Well, I think he means there's going to be other ones along with that low life
Okay.
shirt.
Oh, okay.
Next week, we will be joined by either the full crew or a subset of the low lives. Well, I know it'll be a subset. I know Jordan Perry will not be available, so it'll be hopefully CMC, Joey, and Dallas. But if not all three, then hopefully a good sized subset there. The week after that, post War Games, we will be joined by Benjamin Trust,
Tweet,
maybe the owner of a nifty new briefcase
tweet.
with a contract in it, Minderz.
Still a tweet. Ooh, somebody should fill it full of Pokemon. Just to make
What?
him mad. We should fill it full of Pokemon cards. If he wins it, I'm stealing it. And I'm filling it with Pokemon cards.
You might have to get with Scott because I think he's probably got all the cards.
Okay, Scott, you got my back on this?
We'll
take care of it. But yeah,
Kyle
great.
Fletcher's stretch and swerve right now.
So we get Focus.
Hey, Scott's in.
All right, cool. Scott's got my back.
Somebody,
All right.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Somebody should get a giant Pikachu costume for May 4th.
Do they have one of those that has like the air so it looks like, like the big...
Oh, hey, exclusive on Patreon from the boss. Next week, West Terre Haute, Joey O'Reilly versus Ace Perry.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, not on Patreon. I misread that. Exclusive next West Terre Haute show will be Joey and Ace.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
banger right there.
Is that June? I think that's
what's
June.
the date on that, David?
Hold on, I'm looking. I'm not
Okay.
David, but I'll figure it out.
Well, it's the Royal David. I mean, anybody that can give me a date, I'm happy with. But man, Joey O'Reilly and Ace Perry one-on-one,
June 8th.
that's gonna be a hell of a match. June 8th?
June 8th. Yes.
Yes, June, David says. So there you go, June 8th, we're gonna get Joey O'Reilly and Ace Perry one-on-one. So yes, please.
I'm here for it. Yes, please. Yes, please.
All right. Well, Minderz, have we covered everything?
Yes. I'm not 100% sure, but yes. I think so.
Oh, David says, don't forget Gary versus the Cobra, May 25th.
Oh, that's
that.
day. That's the day before I leave to go on vacation.
Yes,
because you
made your mother change her schedule so you could go to the show.
I did. We were gonna leave on the 25th, and I asked very, very kindly and nicely if we could move it to the 26th.
Please.
Please.
Yank on her shirt tail.
I'm taller than her. That doesn't quite work.
Is Sugar going with you on your vacation?
She is not. We're gonna leave Sugar at home. She's gonna have a dog sitter. So.
Okay, I was gonna say you can't leave her home alone. She's a little thing.
Well, she doesn't travel well. She likes short drives.
Is she a cranky passenger?
Yeah, she likes short drives, but then
does she get a little
45
seat
minutes
between?
No, she jumps back and forth between our laps.
That's
she likes to jump back and forth.
That is unsafe, Minderz.
Well,
I've driven from Danville to Muncie with a dog in my lap because she was a head case. But Oh, David says if any
Oh,
luck makes her return that day also. So,
all
and
right.
David's got all kinds of info. I really should have hit up David earlier, get some of this stuff as a scoop. I'll remember for next week.
You could have used your breaking news.
I know, right? Well, I need to get one that says broken news.
We're
Since I
rambling.
already,
We're rambling.
do we need to get out of here, Minderz? We're missing Dynamite here.
Please. I don't care that I'm missing Dynamite. I'm hungry.
They're at Daly's place, by the way, for this one.
Oh.
Is it sad that I've been looking forward to my Taco Bell all day because that's what I'm eating after. Oh, David, no apologies necessary. He's been busy getting stuff ready for War Games. I'm sure
We
that's a hell of an
understand.
undertaking, so I completely
Yep.
get it. I don't think we're going to do any interviews, video coverage this year. I haven't planned for it like we did last year, but
Okay.
just as well. Uh, Swerve won in Nanadensis.
Duh.
All
Okay.
right. All right. Well, I think we can go ahead and close it up for this week, Minderz. Uh, like we said, next Tuesday, Jumping the Rail will be joined by the Cuban assassin Fidel Sierra, a veteran from the Florida area. If you guys haven't heard of him, I encourage you to check it out because he has worked with and knows everyone in the business in the last 40 years, probably. So I'm guessing he's going to have some pretty darn good stories there. So we encourage you to check that out.
Homework.
I'll
Homework.
give you homework. I'll get you some homework. But yeah, so that'll be cool. Then we'll have the X Bombers on JTR the week after. Then Just Incredible again in the middle of May. So all kinds of good stuff coming up there. And I have dilly-dallied long enough. So Minderz, let's get out of here. Thanks again to Justin Poole for joining us today. And
King of Thrash.
yes. And yeah, so for Minderz, this is Reb. Come on, y'all. Life is hard, work stiff. We'll see you guys next week.